Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's reading, we're doing what are people hearing about you, and we have here three beautiful piles. Pile number 1 with the red candle, pile number 2 with the yellow candle, and pile number 3 with the purple candle. Please pause the video if needed. Let's go. So for the viewers that picked pile number 1 with my red candle, let's find out what are people hearing about you. And warning, these can be a bit explicit, true, false, doesn't matter, guys. Also, I think I got this idea from Earth Angel Energy, so please watch her out. I love her voice and her vibe. So let's see here. What are people hearing about my pal number 1? Courage in the reverse, taboos, theft, liberation, voice, and trust in reverse. So people are hearing about a situation in which you had like some sort of courage to walk away or be the bigger person. People are also hearing that you are standing up for rights, whether it's your sexual rights, rights of other employees. It's like you're speaking up on something. Or maybe just being the bigger person in a situation where maybe you could have basically not been the bigger person. With theft, next to liberation, it's like you took back your power in some sort of way. I see a situation where, someone was probably going tit for tat, and instead of you falling into the trap of this person's low vibrational energy, it's like you liberated yourself by just walking away. It's like having the courage to just be wrong. You know what I mean? Oftentimes we find ourselves really drained after arguing with others because we just felt like we couldn't be wrong. And it's like something about it doesn't matter if they see the wrong in you, as long as you know you're in the right. Okay? It's like separating yourself from the problem. Because usually when we have a problem in our life, we tend to like make it all about our life, make it bigger than what it is, instead of just separating ourselves from the problem and realizing that we have more control than we actually think. You know what I mean? It's like if someone near you is antagonizing you, you might feel like you don't have any control over the situation because this person keeps targeting you. But you do. In the ways you react, in the ways that you confront the situation, in the ways you go about it, okay? It could even be as little as a mistake, pile number 1, okay? People are hearing that you did something, maybe because you made a mistake, maybe you owned up to it, maybe you just basically outgrew the situation, in which right now you might feel like, maybe you've lost all trust in a situation or all faith in a situation, but it's like what you don't know is that you won. Okay? It's like feeling defeated, but then realizing that you actually won. You won some sort of enlightenment. You won some sort of good karma. Okay? People are hearing that you don't raise your voice anymore. Something about you used to raise your voice. Somebody very reactive, anxious. People are hearing that you're no longer raising your voice in situations. that you're more liberated from what others think about you and what others do in your life. Okay, in a way in which you were very reactive to other people's things and emotions and attitudes, it's like you almost learned how to stop letting people control your world. Being content with being your only approval. Pile number one, people are hearing that you finally gave up on something. Maybe you gave up on trying to prove something. Maybe you gave up on being who you are. Maybe you gave up on maybe getting closer to someone in specific. You liberated yourself from a toxic relationship. That's what people are hearing. You liberated yourself from the shackles of your family's opinions or your family belief system that constantly drained you and made you hate your life. That's for some, not all. People are hearing that you're more private and that you don't trust everybody with your business. It's almost like you've become very quiet. Okay? People are hearing that your silence is almost scary because maybe in a moment where others felt like you trusted them, you kind of make them feel like they lost that access with you. So, pile number one, people are hearing that you didn't cut people off in a normal way. It's much more like they stopped being a part of your personal life. Okay? It's like you're friendly, you're kind, but like these people just stop being in your personal life, whether it's family, friends. Yeah, people are hearing that you're more quiet now. People are hearing that you also liberated yourself from a problem. A problem where you did not see that you would not win. Okay? Basically, it was an issue that you decided to walk away from. But pile number one, what you couldn't see about this issue is that it was really nothing you could do about it. And honestly, you did the right thing. Okay? People are hearing how, you're much braver now when it comes to your decisions. Much more braver. It's like what others wouldn't do, you'll do it. No hesitation, and it's like it doesn't even bother you. All right. People hear that you can mask your feelings really well. You could be very sad, but you have a way of putting a Joker mask for the whole world. So now let's see here. What are people hearing about my pile number one? What are people hearing about my pile number one? Transformation in reverse. Sacrifice. Wit. The sight in reverse. Battle in reverse. Sister love. Okay, so people are hearing about a transformation that happened with you, but people are comparing basically how the people in your life, once they leave, is like you glow or something like that. Like some transformation had to do with a sacrifice. Whether you sacrificed an ex, group of people, your sibling, you sacrificed something in your life, like something, and it kind of made you look brave, and it also caused this big glow up or transformation within you. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you feel more beautiful now, it was definitely your ex. It was definitely whoever these people were, pile number one, that were draining you. Okay? People are hearing about a situation where you saw clearly and you refused to fight. Okay? You refused to fight. People are also hearing that you are spending more time with people you love, maybe sisters, brothers. And if not, this probably has to do with the sister, brother, sister-in-law, in-law family, whatever. But something about everything that has happened, everything that has been said about you, it's like somehow you know, but you don't act on it. Okay? So you could be around a group of people that you know may had started some sort of drama or gossip about you, and it's like you almost knew because your actions towards the people was kind of like, I know what you said about me, but it's almost like your voice and your heart never changed. Like, you're still respectful to those people, but there is still like a disconnection, like a coldness, pile number one. I can't explain it, but people are hearing that you left a group of people to fight by themselves. Or you left someone to fight by themselves. Maybe somebody was trying to make you feel like you were a problem in a situation. And when you got out of the problem, then they started to come for each other. I don't know why that came, but that's what people are hearing about you, that you left something and they kept saying that you were the problem, you were the problem, you were the problem. And all of a sudden, now they're each other's problems. And it's almost like you look the bravest for walking away. You look the bravest for standing on your truth even when nobody believed you. Okay? And it's almost like these same people, they kind of want to punish you for also standing your truth and for also being right. Because I feel like it bothers them, the fact that you were right, or that, you were the correct one in the situation. So either way, it's like it's still a problem. Okay? So it's like it's the type of people that, if you apologize, it's still a problem, and if you don't, it's still a problem. You know what I mean? Like, it's just still a problem. If you go left, if you go right, it's still a problem. If the sky's blue, pink, or purple, it's still a problem. So it's almost like you gave up on maybe trying to get approval. It's like it is what it is. And I feel like these people, or whoever this person is, they're like seeing this change and they're telling people about it. And it's almost like the people around them don't really notice it. They don't notice it. These could be people that have conspiracy theories on you, all right? So people are hearing that you're very brave. You're almost like a leader. And you constantly transform, and you constantly transform others' opinions about you. So that's another thing. People are hearing that at first other people were unsure about you and your character and who you were as the person. But now that they've known you for years, or they've seen how you've came up and how you've resolved issues and how you act like a very mature adult, you're winning the people's heart. Okay, guys? So I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you feel like everybody hates you, that is not true. That's not true. There are other people that they might not tell you that they like you and that they see how good you are, but they see it. They see it, pile number one. And let me tell you, so 25, 30, 35 plus people can hate you, but regardless of who feels like that, I feel like it's more important to look at who feels otherwise. All right? Because I always say it. Those that hate me now, it's just a matter of time till they like me or they love me later. All right? So any last couple of cards on what are people hearing about my pile number one? What are people hearing about my pile number one? That you've really realized who's really there for you and who's not. It's like you've opened your eyes to the people around you, and now these people are like scared like crows. Last card, choice. Okay, yeah. Um Recently something happened, pal number 1, that maybe you overlooked, but not okay. Some people overlooked it, some people got shocked, some people couldn't believe it, and some people were never expecting this. Okay, something happened and it revealed someone's hand, it revealed someone's intentions, it revealed how someone felt about you. And yeah, maybe it wasn't the best experience, maybe um it wasn't a good thing for you, right? But with memory, it's like something, it's something that hit your memory process and made you realize other things with awakening. Okay? People are hearing that they're not a choice in your life anymore. That you don't call them, that you don't text them, that you don't ask about them, that you don't speak to them. It's like you've made it a choice in your life to not make them a choice anymore. People are also hearing that you are waking up to a lot, and that it's very hard to lie to you. That's what people are hearing. That it's very, very hard to lie from you. And just looking at her eyes, it's just giving me very psychic vibes. So you could be a psychic here watching. And in a moment where you were ungrounded, where you didn't know, people's true intentions or what was really going on, it kind of made others feel more in control and more power. But it's like now you're standing and you're facing them with their own hate, okay? It's like you're becoming a mirror. And you don't have to be giving these people the same energy they're giving you intentionally. But it's like you are doing it. You are showing them that you know exactly who they are. And I don't think these people like it anymore. Somebody revealed their hand. And people are hearing about that. People are even saying, oh my God, you're so dumb. Oh my God, why would you do that? Oh my God, that was so unnecessary. Somebody is telling someone else those words right now because of you, pal number 1. So that's all that I'm getting here. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that picked pal number 2 with the Light Seers Tarot, let's find out. What are people hearing about you? Warning, these could be explicit, harsh, but nothing you're not going to be able, to stand. But if you're super sensitive, you guys know I have more lovable readings. Let's see here. What are people hearing about my pal number 2? I heard amazing, astonishing, icon, ideal. Let's see pal 2. What are people hearing about you? What are people hearing about you? People are hearing about an ex that you left behind. 8 of Cups. See, I didn't even have to pick up a card. Could be baby father, baby mother. People can also be hearing that toxic things are not an option for you anymore. Toxic things, toxic people, toxic friends from the past, toxic in general. It's like 2 of Pentacles next to the Devil. It's like you're beyond that. Like you have other things to worry about. Pile 3, people could be hearing that other people are trying to attack you, but you're not paying attention to it. So people could be trying to pull the wool over your eyes, and it's like you're like pretending not to hear or to see it, or you're like ignoring it. People are hearing from an ex that you were the toxic one in the relationship. That you were the one that didn't want to really settle down or have children. I don't know why I heard that. People can be hearing that you have multiple options in love. Like a lot of people like you secretly that you don't know of. People are definitely hearing from others that they're sexually attracted to you. or just in general, they want something with you. Okay, so this one is pretty like clear. People can also hear that other people from the past have been wanting to contact you. Maybe people you grew up with, people from your old neighborhood, old childhood friends. People are hearing that people are like trying to contact you. Maybe they can't find you. Eight of Cups in reverse. Let's see here. More details on what people are hearing about my pile number 2. Let's see. More details. People are hearing about a situation that you had with maybe an Aries, a father figure, or a friend group. Again, like another issue is coming in. But it's like you kind of didn't entertain it. You didn't entertain it, and now you're the one that looks the best. You're the one that is doing the best. Okay, you could have had one person that will constantly try to attack you. And maybe in the beginning you gave in and maybe attacked them back for a little bit. You were going tit for tat for a bit. But then it got to a point where this person just started beefing with themselves. Okay? And then looking very ridiculous while doing that. So pile 3 is like you won a battle by not even doing anything. Pile 3. That's what people are hearing about you. People are hearing about you that you don't want to deal with drama. Like you're ignoring drama. Like all you're worried about right now is your relationships, your love life, or your marriage, whatever you're in right now. People are also hearing that you're much more positive now. You're not someone that looks for problems. You're someone that's walking away. It's like you much rather have peace in your life. It's like you're standing up for others in a healthy manner. You're apologizing for your mistakes. Pile 2, it's like you've become a different person as people have changed on you. Okay? I heard losses turn into lessons. What turned into a lesson can surely become a blessing. Okay? Something about you not entertaining something and it went in your favor. Whether it was a person, a problem, you not entertaining something. That's what people are hearing, that, you know, pile number 2 ain't do nothing and they won. Pile number 2 didn't do a damn thing and they're the ones that look the best. Okay? It's like an effortless look here. People are hearing that, you know, you are in a very loving relationship now, in a very healthy relationship, or that you're about to get married again. Some people are hearing that you probably were messing around with your boss, or that your husband was your boss. Any more messages on what people are hearing about my pile number 2? More messages about what people are hearing about my pile 2. Queen of Swords in the reverse. 5 of Swords. Yeah, somebody was trying to be a Queen of Swords with you and they ended up playing themselves. The King of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. If you were attracted to pile 1, go back because there's probably a message there for you. But I definitely got a connection to pile number 1, you know. People trying to antagonize you, people playing with you. This could have been people from your family that try to make you feel secondary or irrelevant or less liked. And you didn't let it make you, you didn't let it break you, you didn't let it do nothing that it was supposed to do. It's like you focused on your cup. And 8 of Pentacles, now your work is speaking for itself. Your life is speaking for itself. You know? And I don't know who needs to hear this. It doesn't matter what a certain person is trying to make you out to look. Your job is not to try to justify or debunk what they have to say and what they're telling others. Your job is to be who you are, okay? Your reputation will speak for itself, all right? One bad person in your life is not going to make everybody think that you're a bad person, okay? You got played very badly in a situation, pile number 2. But it's like your life is almost showing that, okay? Your life is showing how much you were targeted and how it couldn't beat you, okay? Whenever you feel like you have to prove something to someone, your love, that you really care, that you're a good person, that's when you should give up. Anytime you feel like you have to prove something to someone, that you're loyal, that you're a good person, that you care, that's when it's time to give up, okay? And I think almost for this group, that's what you did. You gave up. You gave it up, okay? You're not going to be fighting against the current. You know what I mean? Let the current get to its destination. They will see. They will see, okay? Pile 2. Some people really wanted to see you like a villain. But with the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's like you proved otherwise to a lot of people. You know what I mean? People are hearing that you're a very lovable person with your family and friends. And people are also hearing that you're very career focused. Okay? You have your plans. You work on them. You're currently working. Or you just created a new business. People are also hearing how you don't want to have kids. I don't know why I heard that could be bothersome for some people. But that 5 of Swords keeps looking at me like, pile 2, I just really feel like someone tried to play with your character or constantly play with who you are. And what I'm going to let you know is just let them play with themselves. Let me tell you something. People love going against you until it's against them with them. You know what I mean? Like, once you leave the issue on them, you know, you have this problem, so you solve that. It almost makes them feel like shit. I'm not gonna lie. The many times that people have had problems with me for no freaking reason, absolutely no reason at all, I tell them once, you know, it's not like that. It's not like that. After that, it's on them. That problem they have with me, it's theirs. It's theirs. It's no longer mine, okay? And I feel like you did that. It's like you left someone with their own problem. And now they have a problem. That you are not coming correct like you used to. Or you don't treat this person the way you treat others. It's like you have a malicious way of, you know, basically teaching people a lesson, but it's not as malicious as what they do to you, which is try to ruin your reputation, try to get others to agree with them, try to get them against you, going tit for tat, trying to embarrass you. You don't do that. It's like your maliciousness, that what people are hearing is that your maliciousness is silent, but it hurts more. I see somebody walking to the room saying hi to somebody. But then when they get to saying hi to the rest of the people, they're kind of like jumping and laughing and, you know, cracking jokes. And then that one person is just in the sides like, wow. Why are they acting so why do they act so different with me? But the whole time, that's how they were with you. They treated you differently. You know what I mean? And you just gave them what they really wanted after all. You know what I mean? So what are people hearing? That the way you come and give people the taste of their medicine hurts. That's what people are hearing. That you're not as sweet when people try to pull the wool over your eyes. It ain't that sweet. And this could have also been with an ex that maybe felt like, you were just going to keep dealing with their issues. They're going to keep pulling the wool over your eyes, keep making you look stupid, keep being disrespectful. And then you were just going to continue to deal with it up until one day they had to sit and see you happy with someone else. And that's what people are hearing about. The stories about how, you were all in for these people. You were all in for this person. And now you're all in for who loves you and who shows you love and who was there for you and who believed in you. Okay? People are hearing that you love your job or you love your new career. People are hearing that you're kind even to those that have hurt you or those that try to hurt you, which automatically makes you look better than them. So it's like people try so hard to get others to see you differently. And what ends up happening is that they never do. They never see you differently. Because it's like when you try to prove something so hard, it almost like it becomes kind of like irrelevant. When you just let things flow and let people be who they are, people will immediately realize who that person is. Okay? And that's what I've noticed. I've never tried to convince people that someone else was not good, not good for them. But somehow, they just always realize themselves. It's like, I feel like when I tell somebody to watch out for somebody, it's like, it gives the relationship more strength and they don't want to leave the other person. Or like, they just basically get more attached to the other person. But I feel like every time I just let it go, let it be, that person can't see that person's not good for them, but I'm not going to be the one to tell them. Pray on it. I'm telling you, right away, they just find out, oh no, this person was not it. Okay? So, how to people are hearing about someone that's trying to ruin your reputation. But what that person don't know with the Queen of Swords in reverse is that their reputation is already ruined. Somebody with an awful reputation is trying to come over here and try to tell people who you are. And it's just not working. It's just not working, Pal 2. Any last cards on what are people hearing about my Pal 2? What are people hearing about my Pal 2? People are hearing that you're a great friend, that you are a great communicator, that you are someone fun, that you are someone loving, okay, that everybody likes you, that you have an audience, you have a lot of people that look up to you, a lot of people that admire you, that you're beautiful, and you are a great support system, you are a great mother, a great friend, a great sister, a great everything, okay? All these people cards, Pal 2, you have a great reputation. And I feel like people are hearing about someone with a not so good reputation trying to say that you're this and you're that and you're disrespectful and whatever. But people are not agreeing with them with the Six of Cups in reverse. That's the truth of it. People are not agreeing with them, and that's what people are hearing about. A situation with someone that is trying to paint you out to be someone you're not, and people are not having it. People are not believing it, Pal number 2. People are not believing this person, and you could have maybe felt a little bit scared because maybe that person was in a higher position than you with the Emperor. Did I get the Emperor? Yep. This could have been someone in a higher position than you, so you felt like, oh my God, it's over, your reputation is over, oh my God, people are going to start thinking differently about you, people are going to laugh. But it's all in the contrary. People are like, oh my God, this person is such an overreactor. This person is a liar. Like, people are not, like, these people are not on this person's side about this. They're not. So if you felt like you were alone in a situation, Pal 2, trust me, you're not. All right. You don't know how many people are backing you up. You don't know how much support you're receiving, because whatever happened here, it definitely wasn't that serious. All right. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys. So for the viewers that picked pile number 3 with the yellow candle, let's find out, what are people hearing about you? So let's see here. What are people hearing about my pile 3? What are people hearing about my pile 3? Let's check the energy. People are hearing that you have a really big light. People are also hearing that it's hard for you to let people go. Spiritual strength in reverse, solar plexus chakra. People are hearing that you have really bad people in your life right now. Whether it's a lover, friends, co-workers that you think are by your side in a situation, you have somebody around you, Pile 3, that is not in your best interest, and people are hearing about it. It's because somehow this person's deception and envy is like public to the world, but not you. People are hearing that your spirituality is sort of blocked because you're not seeing correctly with solar plexus chakra. People are also hearing about your creativity, whether it's that you're writing songs, writing books, creating art. But again, there's like a moment here where someone has to be in solitude. And people are hearing about how you're trapped in fear when it comes to a situation that, in regards to something or someone. I heard plagued with envy and deception. So something about a plague in your life. I'm so sorry, Pal 3. I really never got a reading like this for someone before. But if it doesn't resonate, it's fine. You can hop out, or you can, click on another pile. But honestly, Pal 3, I think it's a moment to really look around your surroundings and really look, where do you feel not heard, not seen, not really appreciated? I think it's time to go. Let's see here. What are people hearing about my Pile 3? What are people hearing about my Pile 3? What are people hearing about my Pile 3? People are hearing that you are moving forward about something, or that moving forward will create more harmony in your life. Okay, moving forward from something that's not working on. Because with moving on in reverse, there's like you're like hesitant, okay? But there is somebody like immediately that you have to really isolate yourself from. And it could be someone that you have a lot of memories of love with. And I feel really bad about this situation, because it's one of those situations where everybody around you knows but you. And I've been in those situations where everybody knows something but me. And to keep it a reality, none of those people were actually as trustworthy. Okay? So there's a lot of people here hiding a secret truth from you, Pile 3. Maybe you know about it, maybe you don't. But it could definitely mean about a connection and about how someone really feels about you. And all I'm going to say is, if they knew and didn't say anything, those people are not in your best interest either. Okay? So let's see here. What are people also hearing about my Pile 3? For some people here, people are hearing that there's a lot of harmony in a new relationship in your life. I heard someone likes you better with your ex. Oh my God. I don't know why I heard that. Let's see here. What are people hearing about my Pile 3? What are people hearing? People are hearing that you have a great intuition. but only on certain things. It's like somebody here is very spiritual, but there's something that you can't see that's making people question your spirituality. But what they don't know, that it's just not time for you to know about it yet. You get what I mean? And that could happen with some of us readers and stuff, that people might judge the things that happen in our lives because it's like, okay, aren't you psychic? Aren't you spiritual? Like, you should have known, da 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 da. But people don't understand that, you know, just because we help doesn't mean that we don't need help. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that we're going to have the answers in our fingertips, because think about it. Wouldn't that not be fair for the rest of the world if only certain people had the answers to everything? Okay? And, you know, tarot readers, we don't predict futures. We predict how your actions will affect your future. So cause and effect, all right? And, you know, maybe also people are hearing about, you know, questioning your spirituality even because of this situation. So, Pile 3, the biggest tip that I could give you that I'm seeing in this energy is listen to your heart and listen to where you feel good. Okay? One thing that made me realize who was a foe and who was real in my life is how I felt around them. Did they make me feel seen? Did they make me feel heard? Did they make me feel appreciated? Did they, you know, bring me along? Did I feel left out? And the people that are not for you will make you feel one or two things that way. Okay? So if it doesn't feel right, if you're not celebrated, it's not it, pile number 3. Let's see here. Any more details? But for some people here watching that are like, no, I know exactly what's going on. I know exactly who you're talking about, Jaylene. Awareness here. For those that exactly know, it's like you don't have proof for what the situation is. That's the problem. And I've been there before where everybody thinks I don't know something, but I do. I just don't have any proof. And maybe that's what some of you guys are going through right now. But people are hearing about something unknown, something that they think you don't know, but it's looking like half the viewers here do know, because you can't be spiritual and not know. Because I've been knew them people were fake. I just wanted to constantly try to prove myself that I didn't know people were fake. Okay? So, Pile 3, you know this. Just know that. You know the reality of things. Let's see. What are people hearing about my Pile 3? What are people hearing about my Pile 3? Wow, the power, the waiting game, and triumph. So yeah, people, well, you don't know, people are hearing about something about that's gonna be like happening. Like, people are waiting for something to happen. It's so funny because there's somebody here. People are hearing about somebody that's waiting for your downfall. It's like somebody's waiting for you to lose in something with triumph and reverse. And power and reverse. It's like it's a waiting game for somebody here to take your power away. Oh my God. So Pile 3, people are hearing about somebody saying that they're going to do something to you where you're going to look stupid, left out, or you're going to not have power. But what they don't know with patience and planning is that Spirit has already prepared you for that moment. Spirit has already prepared you to be protected and defended. So Pile 3, it's like somebody trying to put the nail on you, but they put it on themselves by accident. Somebody tried to play with you, but what ended up playing was with themselves. Okay? So Pile 3... It's just so funny, Pile 3, because people are hearing about how you're so untouchable. But then people are also hearing about somebody planning on making you look crazy. But what people don't know is that it won't succeed. Whatever it is that they're trying to do to knock your power down, it won't succeed. Or it didn't succeed. Maybe it didn't. Maybe this been happened. This whole situation been happened. Reminds me of a situation where everybody thought that I was the problem. And as soon as I left, they started to become their own problem. And the girls were fighting. And then it's like, wow, but I thought I was the issue. Oh my God. Pile 3, somebody failed at taking your power. Yo, a lot of the readings were the same today. Mind you, I cleansed the energy, guys. Like, I really did. People are hearing about an inheritance that you have. Or people are hearing about somebody that was trying to use you but couldn't. So, pile 3, yes. People are hearing about how you're very harmonious. How you always keep the peace. And, like, you know, how you're like this light. But that this person, somebody was planning on doing something to you. But positive movement forward. It's impossible for you to move forward without succeeding. Okay, pile 3. But if it makes you feel better, the more they try to go against you, the more you'll succeed in front of their eyes, pile 3. So don't worry about that. And yeah, people are just hearing about how you just keep going, you know, even when you feel like stopping or when you feel things are not looking forward, you just keep going. 888 could be very significant for you guys. Somebody here might be having a birthday soon, so happy birthday. Shout out to y'all. And so that's all for today. Thank you so much for clicking on this reading. Bye, guys.